Hi Scorpio, welcome to December. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's play some tarot. So, on the 4th of December, we have a new moon, a solar eclipse in the sign of Sagittarius. This is really important for you, Scorpio, because I want you to think of this time between now and the 4th of December, the new moon, as a phoenix rising moment for you. Now, before we get into the reading, very quickly, Waite, Chakra Wisdom Oracle, Tori Hartman, and The Psychic Tarot by John Holland. If you were interested in booking a reading, please visit rubyreadstarot.com. Take a look at the services over there, and feel free to book at your convenience. So, Mercury is this Wednesday, which is tomorrow on the 24th, is moving from your sign into the sign of Sagittarius. Mars also leaves your sign on December the 13th and enters the sign of Sagittarius. We were talking about this new moon and why it was important to you because it's a bit of a phoenix rising moment for you, Scorpio. Your season was, to say the least, so necessary, so deep, and so intense. I think intense is a good way to put it. Much like yourself. And so, Scorpio, I think this Phoenix rising moment for you, Seven of Wands and the Page of Swords, is almost where you are recovering from, or you're just overcoming this phase where you've really had to fight for what's yours, for your rights, for your own. For holding yours down, congratulations. I think Mars in your sign really helped you get focused and get creative about what it is that you try and create, what it is that you want in your life. I think when Mercury moves out of your sign also, you'll get this, I think it leaves a track, it leaves a trace, like an energetic trace of clues for you to follow. So I feel like 22 for you, you might already have set out in your mind how it is important for you to stick to a route, stick to a plan. I think December for you, especially after this new moon, the fighting for defending yourself or having to like really have your own back or really have to fend off other people's opinions about you, I don't think it's going to be as intense as it was during your season. The Page of Swords is research, it's information, it is somebody who might be offering a helping hand. The Ace of Swords, Sagittarius season, I think when Mercury leaves your sign, you're left with a more clearer picture of what it is that is your truth. You are being invited right now to speak really honestly, Scorpio. You're being invited to speak really just as the voice of reason. What is your truth? What is the truth? Where is it that you know that you can be a lot more honest about the way that you feel, the way that you think? You are being asked in December to be really quiet, not only just speaking for the sake of speaking, and I have to be honest, but Mercury in Sagittarius is a bit buck wild, so people's feelings do get offended because it's just speaking, isn't it? It's just like saying whatever comes to mind. You might be presented with a emotional offer, an offer of love, or presented with something that you may not have expected because it's a lot bigger than I think you could even imagine. I think somebody is coming forward with an invitation of love, something that they want to say to you. This might even be you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, not necessarily, but it is something substantial. It's a message that is conveyed with love, of love, for love. It's presenting an emotional offer, basically. The Seven of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. It's really important right now, I think, Scorpio, that you remain as unstuck and as unfixed to anything, right? I want you to just be really quiet, open to the possibilities of things that can be. You're being asked to really think about the truth and the illusions of situations that may have been around you, or at least things that have kept you fixed and focused and holding on even to matters of finances as much as possible. There is this need to get through this truth and illusion. And the thing is, with your sign, it's very internal. It's about going in the deep recesses of the self, the subconscious, seeing what it is that you can transmute from there. So what happens on the inside to change up what's happening externally. As we go into Sagittarius season, it's completely different. It's all about the external. It's a transmutation, the alchemy that happens outside. It's the process. It's what you change up within yourself to show on the outside. And right now, Scorpio, I feel like there is a need for you to change up whatever you learned during your season to reflect on your outside. For the most part, Sagittarius season, mutable fire. That's a lot of energy. That's a lot of illumination. That's like the need to be really physically active, like hard workouts in the gym, that kind of stuff. Otherwise, it turns into aggravation and frustration. And where you're already feeling like you really have to defend yourself and fight off other people's opinions, I just want you to use your energy wisely. The 8 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. Emotionally speaking, there is a commitment that you may have felt a bit fixed in. And I wonder if you really wanted this. Because it seems as if you're being invited to go on a emotional journey to go and find what's missing. I don't feel like you're entirely content or entirely fulfilled. If you were, you wouldn't be holding on so tightly to your finances. That's just a means of control. And Scorpio, when you are in a place where you want to control, it's generally because you're unsure of what's going on. You might feel like in December, as the Pegasus, the horse with the wings, does, he moves, he flies, he travels. And you are in this place where you might need to really go and look for what's missing, Scorpio, emotionally speaking. Because I do feel like you know that there is something that's missing. You're not 100% content. And so that's why this voice of reason is saying, speak on it. I've got the High Priestess and I've got the Queen of Wands. Can be Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy. High Priestess is the knowing and it's the intuition. Scorpio, you might be doing a lot of quiet reflecting this season. And I do think you're really being asked to go inwards, to pray, to meditate, to seek the answers from your own personal research and your study. Queen of Wands is Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy. And for me, it's about being the life of the party. I do think there are invitations that you might be receiving that make you question the truth about what your reality is, that might even make you want to ask yourself why you've been holding on so tightly. Your commitment within something, I just feel you need to be more expressive and more truthful about where you're at emotionally speaking, especially if you want to leave. There's wisdom needed here, Scorpio. And so you're being asked to speak the truth. You're being asked to not hold grudges and let bygones be bygones. You're being asked to really look for the truth within a situation, not just what you might want to project onto the situation, or not being manipulated into believing something when it's something else. You are being asked to research. You are being asked to have quiet meditation and study time. And you are being asked to assess your self-worth. And your instincts, I feel, are going to be hyper-tuned. Especially since Neptune retrograde ends on November the 30th and it goes direct finally. Don't be so flighty right now, Scorpio. If anything, I will say really get focused on the task at hand. Roll with the punches a little bit, but focus in on what it is that you're trying to create. If life is getting monotonous, then you know that you have to take a new direction to figure out where it is that you want to go. And I do think you have to go. This is the season of adventure, and you might have to take this adventure, Scorpio. And you might have to make a big risk of it, because I don't feel like you've been risking much, especially in your season. And now this phoenix moment where you're being asked to rise from the ashes, you're being asked, what do you want? Speak it honestly, truthfully, and really clearly and upfront. And you know what? You might even be surprised at the number of offers that come forward or present themselves to you once you know what your self-worth is. Light. Hermit energy. Virgo. I've got rest and rejuvenate. The waiting game. Partnerships and alliances. And emotional withdrawal. I feel like you've really gone through something at the moment, been through something, especially during your season, and you might have to wait it out and really sharpen your wisdom in the meantime. The real thing here is your season was exhausting and we've just entered party season. So a bit of rest and rejuvenation where you can fit it in might help fine-tune your wisdom and your instincts. Partnerships and alliances are strong, so really do lean on those that feel like home, those that feel safe, those that feel good. You are being asked to be patient a little bit, Scorpio, and I feel like when Jupiter comes out of Aquarius and enters Pisces on December the 29th, which is the end of the year, you'll have a lot more clarity about your emotional placements. 8 of Cups, emotional withdrawal. You are being asked for a little bit of pulling away. If you'd like to book a reading, visit rubyreadstarot.com. I think that's all I have for you now, Scorpio. Take care, and I shall catch you again soon. Bye-bye.